My name is Miranda and welcome to another video. And I've been seeing these videos pop up on YouTube, so I guess it's that time of year for the mid-year book freakout tag. And I'm probably one of the last few who's going to be uploading this. The mid-year book freakout tag has a look at what books I have finished so far this year in a series of questions. Alright. I, as per usual, have them all written down with my answers, and I will leave the original videos linked down below. Alright, let's get started. I got all my questions in my little handy notebook. Number 1. Best book you've read so far in 2019. Alright, I kind of have two for this. Blood Witch by Susan Dennard, which is, well, it was one of the most anticipated releases for me this year, and I'm already planning on rereading it again this year because I loved it and I want to reread it. I want to immerse myself in this world again. And I read the first couple chapters while still mildly sleep deprived. So yeah, definitely one of the best books I've read so far. The other book, and I just recently finished this, but that is Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. Now, I love her other book, Uprooted. It's one of my favorite books of all time. But I have to say, I think I like Spinning Silver even more. I don't know, I love the writing, I love the story, I love how it's a few different intersecting stories and it just creates this beautiful world. And I love where it goes, because there was, I wasn't entirely sure how this story was going to end. I only had one complaint, but I will leave that for my wrap-up. Best sequel you've read so far. Now, I have read a couple because this year especially in the next half, I'm planning on finishing a lot of books in other series. But I think right now the best sequel I have read, besides Blood Witch obviously, is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. I read the Six of Crows duology, and Crooked Kingdom was a fantastic sequel plus final book, maybe? Loved it, it was great, left me hoping that there's more, and I'm now even more pumped for the Netflix series to eventually arrive. Number 3, a new release that you haven't read yet, but you want to. Alright, I have quite a few on my list, but number 1 right now, and I'm actually going to have my hands on it next month. I should be getting it from the library. And that is Aurora Rising by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I'm usually not very big into sci-fi, but this one has caught my eye, and I'm beyond excited to read it when I finally get my hands on it. I know I'm gonna love it, I know I'm gonna have a good time. I've been hearing nothing but positive reviews, and I'm excited for this book. Alright, number 4. Most anticipated release for the second half of this year. Hands down, Queen of Nothing by Holly Black, because oh my gosh, that ending for Wicked King. That ending. A friend of mine and myself, we're loving the Cruel Prince series, or the Folk of the Air series, I think is what it's called. Either way, we're loving it. We are so pumped for the final book. We cannot wait to see where this all leads. And we're actually very excited that the release date is earlier than it was planned, so it's coming out in November rather than next year. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Like, the day it comes out, I'm gonna get my hands on it because I need to know how this series ends. Number 5, biggest disappointment. Alright, that is for sure Pride by Ibby Zaboy. I thought I was going to enjoy this in some respect. I like Pride and Prejudice retellings, I like variations, but I did not like anything about this book. I did not enjoy any moment I was reading it. I contemplated DNFing it so many times. I was sometimes skipping bits of the description just to get to the dialogue so I could be over and done with it much faster. So yeah, no, that was my biggest disappointment of the year so far. We'll see if there's another one to come. Biggest surprise. That one, I'm gonna say Nocturna by Maya Matane. I thought I was going to enjoy this book, but I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. And I think the biggest reason is because it reminded me so much of Darker Shade of Magic that I found myself enjoying it even more. And now I'm looking forward to the sequel, and I'm looking forward to rereading this just before the sequel comes out. Number 7, a favorite new author, and this can be either new to you or a debut author. I'm gonna say Jay Kristoff. I read my first ever Jay Kristoff book. It was the first book I finished this year. That was Skydancer? I think it was Skydancer from his Lotus Wars trilogy. I think that's like his debut or something. But this is the first book I finished this year, and I absolutely loved it. I am so excited to finish the trilogy. I'm planning on finishing it probably in the fall. And I have been looking at a lot of his other works and his upcoming works, and I'm excited to read everything. Aurora Rising and Nevernight are at the very top of that list. Number 8, newest fictional crush. Am I maybe Can I just say Aduin again? Can I just repeat him from last year? Because I don't know. Wait! Actually, maybe how do you pronounce it? The Stark King? I don't know. I keep pronouncing the name as like the Starky. Because it's Stark. But there's a Y before the K. So I don't know how you pronounce that. Either way, I liked the character. I'm gonna put him down for this answer because that's the best I can think of right now. Number 9, newest favorite character. Hands down, Nina Zenik from the Six of Crows duology. I loved her. What can I say? I like a girl who has as much of a sweet tooth as I do. Number 10, a book that made you cry. Rogue One by Alexander Freed. I knew the ending. I rewatch Rogue One a lot. It is my favorite Star Wars movie. And even knowing how it was going to end, I was crying the whole way through that ending again. Doesn't matter how many times, I cry. Yeah, so that was fun, and I'm pretty sure I finished it like close to midnight, so it was, I essentially cried myself to sleep afterwards, so that was great. Number 11, a book that made you happy. Not Your Sidekick by Stevie Lee. Oh my gosh, I had a smile on my face the entire time I was reading that book. It is so freaking cute. Characters were great, plot was fun, it had superheroes, the romance was adorable. I just had the biggest smile on my face the whole time reading it, and it took me back to the enjoyment of like watching Sky High. I love that movie. That movie is so much fun. And I'm planning on finishing the series. I will do it because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a smile on my face for the other 2 books as well. Number 12, most beautiful book you've bought or received this year. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Nocturna because I adore this cover. It's beautiful and I like the stained edges. They match. What's not to love about this? Also, blue is just my favorite color, so I'm a little biased. All right, and the final question, question 13, that is so unlucky. What books do you need to read before the end of the year? Right, so Queen of Nothing as soon as it comes out. I would like to at least read 1 more book in the Shades of Magic trilogy, if not finish both. I'm going to finish the other books in the Not Your Sidekick series. I would like to read at least another one in the Fallen Kingdom series because I do want to finish it. I have some books in a surprise video I plan on finishing. I will be done Vengeful pretty soon, so that's gonna be off my list. And I am determined I will read one of those Firefly books before the end of the year because I've been wanting to read them since they came out and I have not read a single one. I am very disappointed in myself right now. So yeah, I'll just read what I feel like when the time comes and hopefully I manage to finish a few that I just listed. Well, I know I'll finish some of them. Maybe about half. We'll go with half. That way I can be impressed with myself if I finish more than that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos by me, both bookish and travel related, please be sure to click that subscribe button down below there. And I'll see you next time. Bye!